Well, hello everyone and welcome. I'm the Video Gaming Reaper, back on Knights of the Old Republic today for episode number 11. We left off on the last episode exploring Tatooine a little bit. We went ahead and did some swoop racing, got a hunting license, got yelled at by Bastila a lot for the dark side and the dangers it presents. Anyways, we're gonna go see her mom, I guess, yeah. Alana, Bastila's mother, is sick, and she's here on Tatooine over at the cantina, so let's go talk to her, shall we? Oh yes, one thing I failed to mention, I switched over to a double-bladed lightsaber because I got a crystal off of that group of Dark Jedi that made, yeah, my damage look a lot nicer with this setup than the two lightsabers I had before, so for now at least, we're rocking this. Yeah. That human woman, I'm outraged at her arrogance. You, do all of your species place yourselves on such annoying pedestals? What? What are you talking about? Oh, well, I pressed the wrong button. I'm sorry. Helena, Bastila, isn't that your mother's name?
Her mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Seen her? Human, you couldn't miss her if you tried. She strolled into the cantina like she owned the place. Is she still there? Probably. I don't think anyone else could top her attitude, so she won't be leaving. I won't be going back while she's there, though.
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
You're actually looking for her? You humans, you're all out of your minds. Jeez. And you Duros, you're all very, very angry, I've noticed. Okay, here we are at the cantina. No, yeah, I saw you pop in. Hi, Helena.
Yes? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew, as well as I, communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila.
Goodness.
That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead.
Poor Bastila.
What did you do to him?
Oh my
This
goodness.
is a lovely reunion. Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
Well, my mother has passed away a long time ago, if you have to know.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for Krayt dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a Krayt dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Oh, don't be insulted. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
Well, don't you want to find your father's remains, Bastila?
What remains would there be? Krayt dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human. And the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man.
Oh, well, what about your mother's sickness?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Oh, What a lovely family reunion. Goodness gracious. Let's go. Poor Bastila. She's probably going through it right now. How you doing, honey?
How can I help?
You want to talk?
About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
You don't think we should look for the holocron?
We've more important things to do. Still, my father is dead. Just because we find the holocron doesn't mean I have to give it to her.
Why do you think she wants it so badly?
Father recorded all his personal thoughts in that holocron, even when I knew him. Having it would be like having him with you. I don't see why she deserves it, however. She drove him to his death. I loved him, and I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
You'd keep it for yourself?
I don't know. Part of me would keep it just so she didn't get it. I don't like that part of me. I would have thought my Jedi training would have put me past this kind of pettiness. I wish it... I really don't want to think about this. Please, let's just keep going.
Alright. Well, on a different note, we do need to look into getting a droid that apparently can speak Sand People dialect. And I think the droid shop is right over here. Hi, HK.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you?
Kill something for me.
Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
I love this droid. Travel with me now!
Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
Mine too. Alright, well, we got him all set up for now. Eventually I'll get him a big boy gun, but for now he's got 2 heavy blasters.
Sure.
Alright, out to the Dune Sea we go.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
Well, not to fear, my good man. I have proper
Well, let's see.
authorization.
Come on.
Well, here's my hunting license.
All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Thank you.
Hello there. You're heading out into
hi.
the desert? You're a hunter, right? You
Kind
must
of.
be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift.
What do you mean by you old boys?
You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know your kind. You all cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so I could see that he did.
It sounds like you're planning to kill him.
Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart.
Okay, well, I have to go.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Yeah. That's him right over there.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. I don't remember you from Plaza's Club. You new to Anchorhead? Could you maybe help me get out of here?
You're Tanis, right? Well, your wife says hello.
I'll bet she does. She's decided I've finally worn out my welcome and she's fixed my droids to do her dirty work.
This should be interesting.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right.
Well, what do you want me to do? Well, hang on a second. You sit back and let your droids do the hunting?
You know, now really isn't the time for a lecture. Of course, I might be more receptive after I'm rescued.
It just doesn't seem very sporting.
Look, friend, some may talk about honor in the hunt, but they still sell their trophies.
Yeah, I can start to see why she would do this. What do you want me to do about it?
The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
I say leave him.
You're pretty heartless for such a pretty lady, you know?
I take it back. Let's congratulate his wife.
Hey, yeah, you got yourself a mech droid there. Tell it to do it, please.
Unflattering sound.
Did your droid just spit at me? I just need a little help here.
I'll help, but I want something in return.
What do you have in mind?
You'll have to give up hunting with droids.
Hey, wait for a moment. I need these rigs. I'm no marksman. No way I can agree to that. No way.
So look around. You don't have much of a choice.
Can't do it. That's my...
Okay, we'll see ya. Well, I could use the credits, actually. I'll take your money.
Hey, no problem. But it won't be a fortune or anything. I just access each droid's repair interface.
Yeah.
You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and
what a specific
ignore
amount.
The message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this. I swear.
Oh, no way am I ignoring that message. What's it say? Playback a special
Having
message.
fun on the dunes, Tanis? I made sure you would. Here's the deal. Your precious droids have trapped you. They'll hold you until you die of thirst. Make a mistake while repairing them, they explode. Have a good death. My mother was right about you.
Alright.
What can I do?
T3, help him out. Okay, there's
Yes.
all the droids fixed, you meanie.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You wanted credits for your trouble, and I never break a deal. Here's, all I have on me.
Yeah, just because I don't like you, I'm gonna ask for more.
What else could I give you? I need what I have to repair my droids and get back up and running.
You know what? Power of the Force, you'll pay me more and you'll like it.
I'd, really like to pay you more. Here, take whatever I have. It's all yours. How did you get me to do that? Damn, that's what got me married and into this mess. That's it, I'm leaving. Now, if you don't mind, I have to limp these boys back to my shop. Hopefully Marlena didn't take the manuals with her.
Trying to do me dirty. I said all you got and you trying to do me dirty. I just saved your life. Yeah, dark side points for that. 400 credits, even after you convince him to give you more. Alright, let's go see what's up with the sandcrawler. The Zerka lady told me to check on them, see how they're doing. Yeah, things are on fire and smoking. It doesn't look too good. Wait a moment. I would like T3 to go back to the ship. The dunes are no place for you. Alright, HK's back. Let's see what they need.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
I would assume this was done by the Sand People.
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
Yeah. It's not the most fun part of Tatooine. These warriors just can come out and ambush you at any time. Come on, you ain't getting me. Yeah, Bastila will make you scared and stand you still. Oh, more over there, huh? Give me just a moment. Give myself some Night Valor. Jump! Look at all that damage. Yeah, get him, Bastila. More, huh? Bring it. What are we doing? Beat them all. This double-bladed lightsaber is beast, dude. Alright, where's my gaffy sticks? I can't pick up their gaffy sticks. Bastila. Okay, you guys good?
Thanks for your help.
You're
I
welcome.
don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
Well, I've agreed to try and stop the attacks.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. Glad it's not my job.
Well, I gotta go.
Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. Ah, the Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
The vicious cycle. Alright, let's get out of here. We got some sand people to hunt down. Yep, this is the stuff right here. Oh, wonderful. A small group of sand people ambush you. Yep. If you're walking around the deserts of Tatooine, you better just get used to this, because there is nothing you can do about it. I love that I gave Bastila the horror power. I know it's dark side, but it's easier for people to succumb to than paralyze, and it really helps. Ooh, and these guys will give me raid skulls. And I can sell them at the hunting lodge. Dang, Bastila, you're lecturing me about the dark side. Look how much of it you're using. That's right. I missed. That's horrible. Yep, here they come. Get them, Bastila. She is messing them up. What's up? I know there's more. One shot with that Master Flurry. Bring it. I know there's more. There's always more in this area. Was that really it? I remember there being a lot more. Bastila, can you just not... Okay, so I know I could change into the Sand People clothing now and, like, avoid getting ambushed and everything. But I kind of want the XP. Yep. Come on, then. You will not defeat me. That's right. Go ahead and put on our Sand People garb. Okay. The Sand People warrior has obviously recognized you and astounded that you're here. Your disguise may have allowed you to pass the turrets outside, but it's ineffective at close range.
Interjection. One moment. I believe I understood that, Master. It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something.
Quickly, tell him we're not a threat.
Translation. Result. I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest not common among outsiders.
Apologize for being here. Say we want peace.
Translation. Translation. He is expressing disbelief, as am I, but his duty requires that he report to his chieftain. Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call.
Alright, so we've made first contact. Though you can't seem to understand him, the Sand People chieftain's tone is obvious. He clearly despises all outsiders.
Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he
I'm naked.
survived this encounter, Master.
Tell him to surrender or face death. Yeah, that sounds like a great option. Tell him we want a peaceful solution.
Translation. Translation. He claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master?
Ask him what he wants.
Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must aid him. Translation. He wants moisture evaporators from the Zerka. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners.
Tell him we'll get his vaporators.
Translation.
Put some clothes on, Bastila.
Translation.
I need to put clothes on too.
He does not believe you, Master. We will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the evaporators with us. Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
Okay, so we've successfully had a conversation with the Sand People. I'm gonna put my clothes back on. Okay, so we gotta find these vaporators, apparently. Tatooine. Okay, we're approaching the Enclave again. I don't think that I can get ambushed right now because the chieftain is, like, you know, letting me walk in peace across the dunes so I can get those vaporators for him. But I think if it were to be hostile, like if I were to have just gone in there and killed them all, not just the men, but the women and children too, then all of the hunting parties would still be ambushing me. Even though the layers of wrappings, yeah, you can tell this guy is disgusted by your presence among his people.
This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us.
Tell him we have the moisture converters.
Translation. Translation. He will take us before the chieftain, as he was instructed to do.
Thank you. If you can read anything of the Sand People chieftain's emotions, it seemed that he is surprised that you have returned.
Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators.
Tell him we found them.
Translation. Translation. He does not trust you, Master, but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's gaffy as reward.
Oh, that's cool.
The attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death.
I have a few questions for him.
Protocol. If you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask.
We'll ask about the star map.
Translation. Translation. He says that what you seek is far from here in the eastern Dune.
Oh, he knows where it is.
He will give you a map so you can find your way.
Oh, well, thank you.
His people found it, but didn't scavenge it because a crate dragon took up residence in the excavation.
Oh, God. A crate dragon? How do I pass it?
Translation. Translation. Your ignorance isn't his concern. He claims there is a hunter that wanders the area sometimes and that you should ask him. Translation. The hunter is a Twi'lek. He will be in the eastern Dune Sea somewhere.
Get a little information on the Sand People culture would be pretty cool.
Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that that is much of a worry.
Tell me the history of your clan.
Translation. Translation. He says that he will not, Master. There is one storyteller in each clan, and only he may recite the histories.
I see. Ask if we can meet this storyteller.
Translation. Translation. He says that you don't understand. They must never be told to someone who might say them incorrectly out of ignorance. Translation. To speak them in error is a blasphemy punishable by death. Only their greatest warriors are even permitted to listen to the tales.
How could I prove I'm a worthy warrior?
Translation. Translation. He doesn't know, Master. His people usually kill outsiders. Since you are an outsider yourself, that would not suffice. Translation. The greatest challenge for a warrior is to face a great dragon, the largest predator on Tatooine. Fight one of those, and bring back a dragon pearl. Discussed. I think he's making fun of you, Master. He doesn't believe an outsider could do such a thing.
Well, tell him farewell for now.
Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Alright. Well, that was a pretty good resolution to everything, wasn't it? Yeah, you could go around and loot this place and kill them all. Is a much easier option without all the diplomatic hurdles to jump, but I kind of like this option because it opens up a lot more dialogue and you actually get to learn a bit more about the Sand People if you choose to bring back the Crate Dragon Pearl to them. Although, you can use it as a lightsaber crystal upgrade, and it is a really good one, so it's kind of like you have to choose between extra cool Sand People dialogue or a really good crystal. So what I'll probably do is just save before I come back here after getting that Crate Dragon Pearl, and then go ahead and we can hear their stories and get the Sand People dialogue that we were kind of curious about, or the lore, and then I can reload so that I keep the crystal. But anyways, let's go see what's up about this Crate Dragon, shall we? Oh, yep, you can see that Crate Dragon in there. On the original game, I don't think you could see him.
I'm tired of waiting, Comad.
Look at that
I'm letting
thing.
this dragon of yours be. I'm going in.
No! Yep, you're dead. Greetings to you, human. I believe I saw you in Anchorhead. I thought I would see you in the dunes. You look like a hunter. Perhaps you're interested in the ways of the hunt? Will you help me? I've tracked a very special beast to its lair. A Crate Dragon, the largest of the Tatooine desert predators. It's an honored creature to hunt, although we must use unorthodox methods today. Oh. Well, I'm looking for a star map. It may be in this dragon's lair. I have no knowledge of that, but there may be something in there. There are signs that this lair was purposefully dug out. Crate are opportunistic, and may have lazily moved into someone else's excavation. Of course, we must remove him to see. Well, if it's such an honor, why do you want help? A valid question. This is a very critical fight. Bull dragons are rare to see. Rarer still is the apparent size of this one. It's larger than one of my father felled a decade ago, and he's too far out of his territory and must be dealt with. I might not prevail alone, human, but I must try. I'll help. Give me more information about how. We must bait the great beast out of hiding and ambush him swiftly. There's no room to engage him in the lair, and his hide will repel blaster fire. I've placed mines around the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out, but this is the end of his season of hibernation. It will take much to rouse him. The food of a beast this size is almost exclusively banthas, and foolish hunters if we're not too careful. To lure him out, we must lure his food to tempt him. Well, how would we lead the banthas here? They too have their food of choice. We must find some bantha fodder to lead the banthas here. I have a few ideas about where this may be found. Sand people keep bantha herds, so some of them must have fodder on hand on their settlement. A vendor in Anchorhead also has some. He had a kiosk in the spaceport. If you find fodder and bait the banthas here, the mines will deal with the dragon as it emerges to feed. Not exactly a glorious hunt, but it'll ensure the safety of the region. Well, that seems easy. What aren't you telling me? There is one added threat. The Sand People regard banthas as sacred, Attempting to feed the herd in this area will likely lead to an attack. We're far from the weakened tribes around Anchorhead. The Sand People of this region are strong, fierce, and will think nothing of killing you. Be careful. Well, I have some fodder. Well, good. There's a herd that moves out in the desert. Lead them here. Approach them with the fodder and lead them over. I'll see what I can do. I wish you luck against the Sand People. When you return, the dragon will fall. I wish it could be under more sporting circumstances, but we must do what the circumstances call for. I had hoped for a mirror of my father's expedition, but that'll have to wait. Look at that thing. Alright, let's go lead the banthas over. Come on, banthas. Good job. Come talk to me. Quickly, be ready. The banthas are in position and will soon stir our restless prey. I hope the mines do their job quickly. Don't worry, I'm ready. Wait, what's that rumbling sound? Oh boy, he's a big one. Yes, he is. Look at that monster. All kinds of mines. It's done, and the great beast is dead. To my shame, I denied him a final fight, but I'll honor his memory to make amends. I thank you for your aid, human. You've earned a share of the victory, such as it is. Oh, thank you. We did what had to be done. Regrettably so. I just hope you remember there were higher reasons for this. Don't let the spoils be your only reason to hunt. Wealth fades. The sands remain. I thank you for your help here today, human. I shall see you again, I'm sure. I guess we'll see you later. Alright, I know there's all kinds of stuff here. I think there's a Jedi Master Robe, yes. Look at our defense now, 21. It doesn't look any different, but it's the better option. And there's our purple crystal, yes. That makes me happy. Finish looting up all this stuff. Oh, snap. Oh, this is some more modded armor. Very nice. I might wear some of that. Nerve amplifier belt for free? What? Yes, there is the star map. Tattered equipment pack. Oh, this is Bastila's dad's holocron. Alright, and lastly the star map. Hey, hey, hey! We found the star map of Tatooine.
I believe there can be little doubt that we have found the star map you were seeking. I am surprised it is still working after all this time.
I do not think it is mere chance that we have found the star map here, in the lair of a Krayt dragon. The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The Krayt dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it. Come, we should leave this place. There's nothing else for us here.
2,000 experience points. Well, alright. Let me heal up real quick. I didn't realize I was missing health there. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And Kalos found us. Alright. Looks like it's time to take care of business. I'm gonna count for him.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end. You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time.
1.
Sorry, I'm not in this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
2. You're just gonna stand there. And 3. Actually, you know what? I know I just boosted the heck out of my strength, but now I'm gonna do this. And now my strength is at 27 with +8 modifier. Oh, you're done, Calo. You're about to get wrecked, bro. Watch. Oh, he didn't do the jump attack. That's okay. Immune. Oh, to the force power? Yeah, that shield will block pretty much all damage until it goes down. Oh my gosh. Get wrecked, Calo. Get wrecked, Calo. You can do nothing. Boom, boom, boom. Here's a flurry for you. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, just wrecked. Bastila, you weren't even helping. Well, she was throwing down force powers in the background. That's why she's completely empty. My bad. My bad. You were helping. I want Calo stuff. 2,000 credits, 2 Mandalorian heavy pistols, and his battle armor. That's really good, dude. That's a lot of money. I'll probably exchange those pistols for a heavy blaster for HK there. Alright, let me level up real quick. Okay, head back to the Sand People Enclave here and see if they'll let me meet this storyteller now. The Sand People Chieftain seems grateful to you, or at least less inclined to smash your head open like a Pocky grub seed. Okay.
What do you wish to ask of him, Master?
I want information on the Sand People culture.
Protocol. This.
Yep. Tell me the history of your clan.
Translation.
You've been told that to be...
You have been told that to be considered worthy of hearing the histories, you need to bring him a dragon pearl from a crate dragon. Translation. He says the discussion is closed until you fulfill this condition. He thinks you are just making fun of his traditions.
Well, here's the dragon pearl.
Translation. Translation. He is stupefied, Master. He never thought you could return with such an item. Such a thing has not been done in many years. Translation. He will allow you to meet the storyteller, but also gives a warning. If you dare to repeat the histories incorrectly, you will be killed. Translation. The storyteller will be summoned to one of the rooms here in the Enclave. He seems to think this is a great honor for you, Master.
Compared to the warriors that you have encountered, the Sand People storyteller is relatively calm in his movements and speech, but he still regards you coldly.
Translation. He identifies himself as the storyteller, Master. He has been told of your warrior skills and will speak the history to you.
I'm honored. Ask him what he records.
Translation. Translation. There is only one accepted history, passed orally to each successive generation. Translation. A book or datapad can be taken away, cheapening the value of what it contains. To commit it to paper or storage is to remove it from the people.
What topics can I choose from? Yeah, you can say all kinds of wrong things, like oral histories are often inaccurate. That's going to lead to them getting insulted and everybody killing you. There's so many little traps, dialogue traps like that. You got to be careful. What topics can I choose? What topics can I choose from?
Translation. Translation. You may choose to hear the history, or you may choose not to. Their history is a single entity that cannot be partitioned. Translation. The only exception is in continuing the tales once they have begun. If you leave, when you return, he will continue from where he left off.
Begin the history.
Translation. Translation. It begins with the ancient times. They were not sand people, For there was no sand. The land was green with life, and they walked without wrappings.
Wow.
Translation: though the land was beautiful, they lived apart from the land. They built their walls high and saw beyond the horizon. They dared to reach the stars. Translation: there are no words for how long ago this was. It was before the outsiders, before the abduction, before the cities fell, before the builders.
Continue with the history.
Translation. Translation. His arrogant people touched the stars, and this sin drew the attention of the builders. The builders did not touch the stars, they lashed them to millstones. Translation. Great demons of metal stripped the world of its riches.
I wonder if those are the same
until all that
builders
was left was the green of
mentioned
the
by the
ground.
droid in the ruins.
Great cities were lifted away. Translation: those that had used the wealth were taken along with it. Transgressors abducted to serve past the sky, seeding the stars with penitent, adaptable slaves.
We'll continue with the history.
Translation. Translation. There came a time when the builders were also judged for their crimes. After generations, a plague weakened them, and the time of the Great War began. Translation: the builders faltered, and his people realized why they had been punished, so that they understood the crime, and would now strike down the greater offender. Translation: they worked chaos in the machines, so they destroyed themselves. The builders fought back, laying waste to the green that had been misused with fire from above. Translation: soil became glass, grinding to sand, but the fight was long planned, and his people were safe. Deep in cave homes carved from valley wall, they were free.
Continue with the history.
Translation. Editing, if I may, Master. This section of his tale details several millennia of the Long Walk, their nomadic wanderings as they accept their identity in a desert world. Rather than strain my circuits on his dialect, might we just assume there was much fighting over who has the biggest bantha and move on to more recent things?
I don't think that's a good idea. That just pisses him off. I want to hear it all.
Resignation. Very well, Master.
Several hours later. Goodness gracious.
Translation. The tribes spread far, distant from each other, but all the sand people and all cherished the land that remained. The sand would not be misused. Translation. Then machines fell from the stars again. Outsiders like you that brazenly walked apart from the land. And greater still was the insult to come. Translation. These outsiders reminded them of their past transgression, of the time when they too walked apart from land. The outsiders, your kind, looked like their ancient abducted. Translation. So it is to the current sons that the Sand People hate all outsiders and give them no footing. You come again, time after time, adaptable slaves to the machine.
Huh. So that explains why they hate outsiders so much. Is there anything further?
Editing. The last 1,000 years are full of conflicts with different groups of attempted planetary settlers, all of whom are poorly described, long dead, and likely untraceable. I believe I have truncated it down to the usable bits in what was already said. I hope it is enough, Master.
Okay, well, that was a bit of lore on the Sand People history and the history of Tatooine, at least a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and load back up my game because I want that crate dragon pearl. Alright, let me go talk to the Jawas real quick and make sure the chieftain's cool with setting them free, and we will be back after that. Good news, buddy. You're back to us. Your kind leaves more often than that. Are you a rescue? Oh, yeah. Sand People said you can go. Run to Anchorhead. There are thanks you must have. The Jawas under Isis will reward and trade. Find him and you'll see. Yay. Peaceful resolution. Okay, back in Anchorhead. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this Jawa by the Dune Sea Gate. Or not. Who are you? Forgive me for the intrusion, human. My name is Sinny Vec. I believed you dropped this datapad and I wish to return it to you. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you. My pleasure, human. You should examine it to make sure it's not broken. Goodbye, human. Alright, so here, I'll show you that real quick. Quest items. This datapad contains a single short cryptic message. The Genoharadan may say to see Hulas on Manan. Come alone or not at all. Genoharadan. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, correct me. I freed your friends. You of your kind, Isis of Jawa, would thank you for what was done. Goodness, mine have returned because of you. You are not known, so why you do this, I don't know, but thanks are given just the same. You will have some things for yourself, as thanks for what was done. Take and be welcome. Well, that will be fine, thank you. You are a good friend of the Jawas. We will remember when you or your kind are gone. Ask if you need any more of anything. Okay, let's go back to the cantina and, see what goes down between Bastila and her mother. Hi, Helena.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Come on now, Bastila. Maybe you should listen to what she has to say.
You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
Well, it sounds like you've already made up your mind.
You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous.
Treasure hunting is a dangerous occupation.
I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but...
Your treatments?
I'm dying, Bastila. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore.
I'm sorry,
I told
Helena.
your father to let me go. But you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I
know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Well now, you said you had important business. And you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
You have my word.
That's good. I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch her.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. That's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again when we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother.
Aww. Well, that was a nice ending to the whole thing. You feel better now, Bastila?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
Ah, well, I'm glad it went the way it did. Yes, I know you want to speak. I will talk to you about that next time. Well, alright everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here at the cantina. Have some good times. Maybe Dank Farrick will have a drink or two. But thank you all for joining me. I'm the Video Gaming Reaper, and this about concludes our business here on Tatooine, at least for the moment. So, if you liked the video, please consider leaving a comment or a subscription, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have an excellent day, and as always, in the middle of the cantina, may the Force be with you. Goodbye, everybody.